Hello world, Wendy from Cali here. And if you haven't guessed already from the title of the video, we are going to talk about periods today. So whatever you call them, Aunt Flo, Crimson Tide, that time of the month, it happens to us women, us girls. I think I was age 11 when I got mine for the first time. I can't remember, but as I've said in a previous video, um, my health was affected by my weight gain, where I was diagnosed with polycystic ovarian syndrome, PCOS, and my period had began to come really late, to the point where I thought I was not going to have it. And with the weight loss that has happened so far, my period has come back to normal. It's every 28 to 30 days it's happening now, which is how it was when I first started having my period. So that's the great thing. And periods for us women, it's like the bane of our existence. So we hate it, but at the same time, for those of you who want to make sure you're not pregnant, seeing that period every month is kind of godsend. So this week I've had to deal with Aunt Flo. That's what I personally like to call it. And she wreaked havoc on my body. So what happened was in high school I used to get really, really bad cramps to the point where my mom had to call out for me from high school because I couldn't get out of bed. That's how debilitating the cramps would get. And I hadn't had cramps like that for a very long time, because when I went to college, my doctor at the time put me on birth control pills, saying that it would help regulate my period and help with the cramps, and it did. And so for the longest time I was on birth control, taking birth control pills every day to kind of help regulate everything, and that helped a lot. But at the same time, putting a pill in your body every day, messing with your hormones, it's not exactly what I want to do. And so one of the things that I decided was to get off my birth control pills. And so in doing so, I've had to deal with those kinds of cramps again. So this week again, had to deal with Aunt Flo. She was the worst ever, to the point where it was almost hard to work. I work 9 to 6 almost every weekday, and you gotta be able to concentrate. You gotta be able to sit up at the computer and do work. And the cramps were unbearable, and so got to do something about it. I was told a heating pad would help, so finally invested in a heating pad. Not sure why I've never had a heating pad this whole time. Why did no one ever tell me this ever? The heat definitely did help with the cramps. Exercise also really helped with the cramps. This week, instead of doing a lot of cardio, we did a lot of strength training. And so I pushed through it. It was very hard though, looking at the scale. So for those of you who like to weigh in every day, and you see your weight fluctuate, and you know that it's going to fluctuate every day, women, when you're on your period, this week should not even count. You should never weigh in when you're on your period, because that bloat really happens. The water retention, your whole body feels swollen. I felt like the State Puft Marshmallow. It was really bad, and I had previously said I would never see the 240s again. Well, surprise, Aunt Flo came to town and I saw the 240s this beginning of this week, and it was not fun. So luckily Aunt Flo is gone. And I've endured it, and I'm back in the 230s, so back on track. But man, oh man, for those of you who are old enough not to have to deal with your periods anymore, yay for you, but now you've got other things you got to deal with. And for those of you that are of the opposite sex that don't have to deal with the periods, be kind to your female friends, sisters, mothers, anyone that has to go through that time of the month every month. It's real. The emotions get messed with, the physical body gets messed with, mentally you get messed with. So yeah, on flow, no fun. But we've continued to eat right, for the most part, during the week, having our free-for-all refeed days on the weekends. This weekend was great because we got to celebrate Panda Bear's dad's birthday, and so I got to eat cake from Porto's, and some awesome Spanish food, paella, octopus. Oh, it was just so good. And my mom made her pan-fried noodles today, which we haven't had in months, maybe even years. I don't remember the last time we've had it. It's been a long time. But it was nice to kind of indulge this weekend. And now we are going to continue to work it off. We did, I think, 4 miles yesterday, Panda Bear, my dad, and I. And today, Panda Bear and I visited the last 2 parks on our list. We already visited all the parks that were in the crossword puzzle for the Monterey Park scavenger hunt of Parks and Recreation. But there were 2 parks that were on the list. There's 14 parks total here in Monterey Park. And so we had visited 12 out of the 14. And so we hit up the last 2 parks, which were hidden. The last park that we went to was hidden in this neighborhood that was up these steep hills. So we worked real hard to get our half and half strawberry green apple slushy from half and half, and was rewarded with cream puffs too from Beard Papa. So yes, I know, lots of indulging this weekend, but that's not how we eat every single day. So just note, I do love to tell you all about the foods we indulge in because, again, we work out, we exercise, we watch what we eat during the week, and so here and there we do get to have some indulgences. So that's the way we do it. That's how we feel we can maintain a healthy diet. And so hopefully you find what works for you. Next week I will be measuring myself again to see where I've come in the past month in terms of not only weight loss but measurement, inches lost. And so stay tuned for that. Until then, I hope you all have a good rest of your Sunday and a good week. Take care.